Hello everybody, welcome back to Snowrunner, where we're traversing the very tricky terrain this game has to offer as we go about completing all the regional objectives in this game. Today, it's a beautiful, quite chilly morning here in the Kola Peninsula. We are in Amur, and today we will be focusing on our third and final regional objective in this region. If you guys remember, in the previous episode we actually finished our second objective, and that was to recover the 2 armored cars in Amur. It was a bit of a choppy episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this sort of content, please do go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, do consider subscribing. I would very much appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you who've subscribed so far. Today's mission is, let's quickly have a look. I keep calling them missions, contracts. It's under the Kola Expedition Company, and it's the one called the Star in the Sky. So let's have a quick look at it. So as you can see, this is the wide flatbed semi-trailer that we have to pick up from the airport. And then we got to transport it over here to the airplane wreck. A couple of things that we need to take a note of is that a metal detector is recommended and a saddle high is required. And as you can see, there's 3 fragments that we have to recover. Yeah, so let's quickly jump into it. Let's have a look at the trucks that we will be utilizing today. I haven't got the crane set up yet, but we will get into that quite shortly. But first of all, this is our truck that we will be using to take the wide flatbed semi-trailer, and this is the Voron 53233, and right next to it is our metal detector truck, and that is the Voron AE 4380. Neither of these trucks have very catchy names, very mouthful to say their models. But if you remember, we did use these trucks in the previous episode. We used them to recover those armored cars, and now we're going to utilize them in this mission as well. I keep saying missions, I really should be calling them contracts. So let's quickly just jump back into the other Voron, shall we? And what I am thinking is, the plan is to take both trucks down to the airport, and then we will pick up the semi-trailer and we will drag it around through here and over to our destination. And in order to get there's a number of paths that we can take, but this path here would be the obvious. However, it gets a little bit tricky along these rocks. So what I am thinking is, once we get back to the airport, we hop onto the main road and we just turn off here and go off the beaten path and get onto this little side road here and make our way up to the airplane wreck. So let's quickly jump into our truck. Let's fire her up. There you go. Very smoky. It's a cold morning, of course, so fairly standard for these trucks. She does sound good, doesn't she? Alright, let's quickly hook her up as well. Excellent. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. There we go. All lined up. Handbrake on. And we are hooked. Awesome. Now, I wish there was some ramps on this on this trailer so we could put the other Voron on the back of it. Which, by the way, I did with the towing aspect of past couple of episodes we've done. I did find out on Reddit that there is a way to actually pack the trucks or vehicles that you tow. You just have to make sure the ramp bed is level, and when you hit V and bring up your function, it comes up with the option on the left hand side to pack vehicles or cargo. So that's something I didn't notice, but I'm glad that that's in there. It would make towing a little bit easier. And we're getting very close to our destination, ladies and gentlemen. It has been quite a trek getting over here. Our route worked out for the most part, but it was just in this section here I spent a few good minutes too long getting stuck, just because of how wide this particular trailer is, and it's a bit of a sort of narrow gap here, and these rocks sort of sticking out didn't really help it out that much. Luckily the ice around here was very stable. Essentially I just ended up winching myself up through this part of the rock face and around, and managed to make our way through all of that. And luckily there was a scout fuel carrier around here, which I dragged over here just to be a little bit closer. I can envision us needing to refuel again, just like I had to after after crossing that little gap. Okay, I can see what appears to be, is that the tail section? There's the plane. Oh, hello. Wow, look at that. That is awesome. Okay, let's bring out our metal detector module again. Let's see if that'll do anything. There we go. So I believe that's probably the fuselage. So if he crashed there, considering his facing this way, good chance then the other pieces probably strewn across in this sort of direction. Oh, hello. There's a wing. I see a wing. Okay, so we sort of had the correct line of thinking there. And you know what? Maybe one thing that might help us is getting this watchtower. But you guys see what I'm saying, right? Like, for example, if the fuselage is facing in this direction, so the other parts should be along this sort of line. If we were to draw a line in this direction, sort of in the direction of this point. There we go. Yep. Okay, so that worked. That picked up the wing. So what does that leave us with? So we have the fuselage and the wing fragments. Now we need a piece of the airplane wing. So that's something different. Okay, so now I've had a look online, and from what I saw, the piece of the airplane wing is somewhere around here. So let's just bring up the metal detector again. Scan it. Yes, okay, it's right there. What in the world? How? I can't even see that. Oh, okay, there it is. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's just park her up here, and we'll have to break out the crane. Alright. Show task. I'm just going to accept this as well while we're at it. Okay, so back to the garage, and I will bring a crane, and I will see you guys when I bring the crane back here. Okay, and we are here with our crane ready to winch up these airplane fragments. I've gone for the Azov 5319 with the, I believe it's called the Antov crane. I'll have to double check that. I keep forgetting the name for the frame add-on, for the crane frame add-on. So here we are. We're gonna try and winch this first fragment, which is the fuselage. Let's just activate our crane. We've got to turn on the truck first. Okay, let's activate crane mode. There we go. Let's bring out our anchor. Hit number 5. Okay, excellent. Alright, let's swing this around and let's see how this let's see how this goes. Well, let's see if this will work. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, getting a bit stuck. There we go. This was definitely I was expecting this to be a little bit more cumbersome in terms of bringing it up. Okay, let's lower this a little bit. Oh, that's probably not gonna work. Let's try and raise it up a little bit. Reel in the crane. There we go. Oh boy, this is this is crazy. I'm amazed that this sort of mission exists, you know, in this game. So that's pretty cool. I think we'll leave it like that. Jump back in the truck. Oh, we better not flip over. That's the thing. We got to be real careful. Now I don't know if you guys can see past this massive carcass of a plane, but I've also swapped out our semi-trailer truck as well. I did recover the Voron because when I did a little bit more research on this mission, especially trying to find that third fragment, I realized the Voron probably wasn't going to be the best choice for just how heavy duty and cumbersome this mission is going to be, especially with this large trailer and the large cargo we will be having to transport with this with this airplane fuselage. So this is going to be interesting. There we go, just swing that around a little bit, rotate. There we go. I think that's as best as we're gonna get it. There we go. Alright, let's lower that. Cool. And what we're gonna do is jump into our other truck that we have, and it is the Derry Longhorn 4520. Now, generally I've tried to stick with the trucks that are, you know, that sit with the theme of the region that we're in. So for example, real quick actually, let's go pack cargo. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Whoa, that is incredible. Look at that. That's really cool. I love how, you know, that attention to detail of them designing the way the cargo would look packed with this plane fuselage. So that's really cool. Okay, just gonna bring this up. But yeah, so as I was saying, I've been trying to stick with the trucks that are very that have to do with the overall theme, or you know, or to do with the region that we're in. So for example, Kola Peninsula, it's based in it's in Russia, so I've been trying to stick with vehicles that are from the Russian peninsula, to put it one way. But in saying that, you know, I did notice, you know, we did recover that Ford F750 from that towing mission that we tried out, and you know, that's obviously American. So you know, I thought, you know, for this mission, especially with the large trailer that we have to carry, we might as well use a heavy duty truck for this. I did bring out a where was it? It was over here. This Kolob, the 74941. It felt very much clumsy, for lack of a better word, and yeah, I thought, let me try these Derry Longhorns. There's two of them in the game, and they're very much derivative of military transport vehicles, basically. So I thought, why not give it a go? And I tested both of them. This one's actually very, very impressive. It is essentially 6-wheel drive by default, as you can see there, and then obviously when you turn all-wheel drive on, it is 8-wheel drive. So it's pretty cool. The other Derry Longhorn is all-wheel drive and diff lock on all the time. This one is engageable and switchable for both all-wheel drive and diff lock. But because of the fact that this is 6-wheel drive by default, we might drag our Tataran along as well. Oh no, should be alright. But yeah, because this is by default 6-wheel drive, it actually, you know, it goes along without needing that much assistance from the all-wheel drive. It's only in certain situations where it does get bogged down, especially if you go over a hill of sorts, and when you crest the hill, if there's not enough traction from the front wheels, that's when all-wheel drive really comes into play. So yeah, this truck has really impressed me, especially compared to the larger Russian trucks like the Kolob. So yeah, I think this is the truck that we're going to stick with for this mission, and I will try and drag this around. What I'm thinking is take it down this path, hang a right. Oh, there's the autosave kicking in, and we will take it down here. Could potentially take it down through here, but because of this little bit of a gap where it gets very narrow with the rocks on either side, good chance we'll get stuck. So we will go through this path down and around, and we will go back to how we actually brought the trailer to the airplane wreck in the first place, which is to hug this coastline and then get on to the main road somewhere around this point, and then we can have a smooth sailing to the airport. Relatively smooth. There's a bunch of rocks here, and as you guys know, rocks are my #1 enemy. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this episode so far. I could drag it out, you know, by having you guys watch the entire length of me driving all the way to the airport, but it can get very time consuming. So I will see you guys at the airport. One thing I will note about this, keep forgetting it, Derry Longhorn, not Derry Horn, the Derry Longhorn. It is very much catered to more highway style of driving, and or highway terrain rather, with tarmac. Off-roading is okay, but more harsher sort of environments, sort of, which is mainly what Imandra is. You do find that it gets stuck a little bit, but overall it's been doing okay. Here we go. Cargo management, and deliver one part of the airplane fuselage. Okay, so 1 part delivered and 2 more to go. I will see you guys back at the aircraft wreck. Okay, so back at the crash site, and we are gonna go ahead and recover the, I believe this is the piece of the airplane wing. I figured we will recover this one first because it's on low-lying ground. Okay, gotta clear that. Oh my gosh, we took so much damage. What? How did that happen? Oh no. That's unfortunate. 20 liters. Oh, we are definitely gonna run out. Oh no, that is terrible. Can we repair anything at all? No, we can only repair our wheel. Oh no. That's annoying. Oh, how did that happen? I'm just gonna turn it off. That is so unfortunate. No. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. All repaired now and good to go. Well, at least a little bit repaired. Definitely repaired the fuel tank to its fullest. There is the Tataran we used to do that. And refueled as well from the Tataran. The roof rack had a bit of fuel left in it, so that was pretty good. Repaired the suspension slightly as well. What a mess. Hang on, let's just park it here because our semi-trailer... Oh, I keep doing that. I keep turning off the engine. There we go, excellent. Okay, let's jump back into the Longhorn and let's see if we can possibly pack the cargo. There we go, awesome. So, okay, so that takes up 4 out of 5 slots. Just wondering, because that means there's no way this no way this could fit on there, so that's all good. Alright, so let's go back to the airport, drop this off, and I will see you guys over there. Okay, we have finally made it back to the airport. I've been trying to stick in low gear for the most part when going through the snowy parts of the terrain in Amandra so far throughout this route. We'll switch it out now because we shouldn't need it, but purely because I want to maintain momentum, and I find myself maintaining momentum while in the lower gear and with diff lock on most of the time, because I think it's better to maintain momentum, even if it's slow, which for this mission, or contract rather, it is painfully, painfully slow. Whoa, that was a heck of a drift there, Jace. Whoops. Gotta be careful. Steaming in, there we go. Handbrake on, cargo management, and deliver one piece of the airplane wing. Done! 2 down, 1 to go, but yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I prefer to be maintaining momentum rather than, you know, sticking in full auto and just trying to use all-wheel drive to get out of sticky situations, because you end up finding yourself just stuck and just spinning your tires and you're burning fuel. So I prefer to just stick with low gear, even if it's fairly stable terrain, especially coming along that shoreline. There is a lot of rocks, but I did stick with low gear and diff lock for the entirety of it, basically, just to maintain their momentum, even though it's slow, so as to not get stuck and just be spinning in one place and just be burning through all the fuel. This one of the big reasons that I did pick this particular Derry Longhorn was because of its 400-liter tank. That is insane. But in saying that, you will burn through it if you get, you know, stuck, particularly in situations like this where you're just constantly spinning your tires needlessly. So just put it in low and diff and you just coast along. It's a fairly slow speed, but you're still maintaining your momentum, and above all, most importantly, you're maintaining your fuel consumption at a fairly stable rate and not substantially burning through your fuel. Here we go. So the last fragment of this crashed airplane to recover, that is the wing fragments with the engine. So here we go. Let's try let's try and figure out how to get up there. I'm thinking through here. Might be a little bit precarious, might not work out, and we're already stuck. Look at that. Excellent. Let's try and drag ourselves up a bit. There we go. Rocks are my #1 enemy, as you guys are fully aware by now. So we'll see how this fares for us. Oh, there we go. I'm hoping we don't tip over. Oh, there's more rocks up here. At least these trees that are here are ones that we can knock over, so that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, we're definitely stuck now. Ooh, hang on. Might need to put it into automatic. Let's see. Give us a bit more grunt. No, that's probably not going to work. Handbrake on. Might need to winch from the back to give us a bit more leverage. See if that works. Yep, there we go. Ooh, that's not gonna work. That's probably not gonna work. What are we stuck on? We're stuck on these little rocks. Wow. Hang on. Let's try this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. We are really getting stuck on something. That's not gonna work. Okay, hang on. So I was thinking, this sort of makes sense, right? It's definitely a more direct route based off where we are. I was thinking to go through here, cut across through this gap, and probably position ourselves around here. The other option is to go all the way around, hug the edge of the lake, making sure we don't fall in, and come around onto this small road here and crest the hill through this area here. There isn't a lot of trees or anything there, but I can see a fair bit of rock. So that was a possible route we could take, but we will see how we fare through here. Just for the moment, I do want to try and get up through here. So let's see if maybe putting it into low will help us. No. This really isn't working now for us, is it? Oh, there we go. Gotta be careful. don't know what we're getting stuck on. Just tiny rocks. Put it back into... Oh, it's that rock. Okay. I wish... this is something I wish that was in the game. And that was some sort of attachment to move rocks out of the way. That would be so helpful. There we go. There we go. Just need to get past this one rock. Oh my gosh. Come on, Azov, you can do it. There we go. Hey, we made it. Okay, okay, we're good, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Another rock. We're okay. Another rock coming up. Reverse it. Actually, let's just let it roll back a bit and turn the other way. Whoops. And on we go. This is... Of all the locations they could have put this fragment in, they definitely put it in a very tricky location. It's not like... But then again, I suppose you could only blame the game devs for that. You can't really blame the... can't blame the plane for crashing where it did. Oh, goodness me. Oh, this is some thick snow. Here we go. Our fuel is okay. We've used up 50 liters. I did fuel up fully before attempting this. Okay, we're getting pretty close now. Maybe this will work out. But then again, I might have just jinxed ourselves there. That's the thing. I tend to jinx ourselves a fair bit. I say, oh, we're doing pretty well, and then immediately get bogged down. There is the plane fragment. Oh, I don't like the look of this. This angle is very precarious. Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay. Must be slow. We'll put it into low just to... that rhymed actually for a second there. Whoa. Oh, there goes our fuel tank a little bit. A little bit of damage on the fuel tank. Autosave also kicking in. Not a good time for that. Okay. Now we might get stuck here in between. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh. No, there we go. We clipped through. Excellent. Okay. Handbrake on, handbrake on, handbrake on. And brake as well. Okay. Whew. This is this is tricky to say the least. So okay, for us to get out, we might have to go through this direction and back around. So in order to do that, we probably should position ourselves, I feel like. Might keep the handbrake on and try and move us just to keep ourselves stable. We will be sacrificing a bit of fuel in order to do that, but better than flipping this over, especially with such a top-heavy setup. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, are you guys stressed? I know, I'm stressed. Back into low. Slowly inch it forward. This is so not a good idea. If you guys can hear me tapping away on my keyboard. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. I think we're okay there. I might just angle the wheels that way. Handbrake on. And we'll go crane mode. Activate the anchor immediately, because there is no way that we are not going to tip over. As soon as we swing this around, there we go. Let's raise ourselves up a bit. Okay, and there we go, there we go. Alright, so we're connected. Let's raise this up a bit. This is definitely one of the more interesting... It's, you know, interesting contracts, definitely very cool, but definitely very stressful and tedious. So let's see if we can handle this. without falling over. So, okay, here we go. Alright, I think that should be okay. We'll see how it goes. We might even have to keep our anchor on. You know something? I think what we should do, because what's going to happen is once I bring the anchor in, good chance this is going to tip over to our right hand side. So what we may do is bring this up a bit. Camera angle's freaking out. Angle this to our left so we have some weight distribution biased towards the left to counteract the weight that we're probably feeling shifting towards the right. And now, excuse me, activate the anchor. Oh, there we go. Yep, that definitely worked. That was a good call. Okay. Okay, here we go. Low gear. Handbrake off. Slowly inch forward. Our anchor has not fully retracted, so we may... Let's try and quickly fix that. There we go. Okay. Just trying to figure that out for a second there. This is so precarious. Oh my goodness. We will have to... Oh. I apologize if the tappity tap of my keyboard is very prominent on my audio. I have no choice, but I have to do it in order to maintain a steady pace with this. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I can only imagine what sort of setup you'd have to go with in a real life situation. If anyone who works in search and rescue is watching this video, let me know down in the comments, how would you guys actually set up for this in real life? Because what we just did there, that's this is a video game after all, but that's so crazy. I can only imagine how you'd have to have it set up for in real life, just the amount of patience, and definitely would have taken a lot slower, I imagine, in a real life situation. So yeah, okay, so let's go back the way we came. I think we definitely made a good call in having the crane swung to the left to act as a counterbalance. Ooh, because most of this terrain definitely seems sloped towards the right. Okay, there we go. Nice and slow, Jace. There we go. I'm clenching. I don't know about you guys. Oh, let it go. That's the thing. In these sort of situations, when the truck takes off in a specific direction, it's better to let it go and follow its line rather than trying to fight it. Okay, we may need to reassess here. No, we can. This is definitely far from realistic, this this rescue operation for this piece of plane, because we're just crashing and banging it against the wall. But there we go. Okay. Whew, again, I'm glad the game devs have allowed for clipping for these fuselage pieces, because it would be an absolute nightmare trying to navigate this very densely populated terrain with these plane fragments constantly hitting and snagging on the trees. Whew, I am so surprised we got here all the way without flipping over. Okay, oh, there we go. I might have just jinxed it. Oh, here we go. This is where it all unravels for us. Oh, we're good. Okay, oh, here we go. Nice and slow. And we made it. Okay, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm so surprised. We made that. That's awesome. Okay, let's load this up. I will be so glad to have this contract over and done with already. Now I'm hoping this this will pack, because I really don't know what orientation it's meant to be. Oof, camera's freaking out a little bit. There we go. Excellent. Drop it. Done. Let's switch trucks, shall we? Change truck. Dairy Longhorn, 4520, and pack cargo. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So there you go. If you want to get that wing fragment with the engine, try that path. It's a little bit precarious. You got to go through here and get to this area. Thankfully, the area where that fragment is a little bit level, but it's still fairly precarious for what it's worth, so you got to take it nice and slow. Speaking of which, let's fire the Dairy Longhorn up, put it in low, and let's head back to the airport. I will see you guys back there. Oh, I am sweating. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are very much close to finishing this contract. We are so close to the airport. Real quick, I keep forgetting to show you guys the interior of this Dairy Longhorn. Check it out. A lot of metal on metal action going on. And what I love about this is especially the horn. Check this out. It sounds like some sort of oil tanker, like a massive cargo ship sort of horn. It is so loud and incredible. I love it. We've been cruising along nice and slow, sticking to our route. One thing that I have that I will note about this contract, it is very, very handy to make sure that you have fuel trailers specifically located at set points along your route, because regardless of whatever truck you go with, even with this Dairy Longhorn that has over 400 liters of fuel capacity, you are gonna get stuck and you're gonna be burning fuel. It's best to try and stick with low gear and diff lock, especially with this Dairy Longhorn having 6-wheel drive by default without the all-wheel drive turned on. But still, if you are going to be burning through your fuel, it's always best to have some sort of fuel trailer within earshot so that you can stop by, refuel, and continue on your journey. We're very close here. I might see if we turn off our diff and see if we can carry on a little bit faster. We have some fuel to spare. I will be so glad to finish this contract. It's the final objective of this region. It has been a blast trying to traverse the tricky terrain of Imandra and the Kola Peninsula, but I will not be sorry to say goodbye to it at the end of this episode. My goodness, I don't think I have struggled this much in any other region I've gone through so far. And oh my goodness, it has definitely been a struggle. Definitely don't remember it being this painful in Taymyr. I don't know if you guys remember the episodes from Taymyr. I definitely don't remember it being this painful. Let's round this contract off, shall we? Just as the sun is about to crest, it's dawn. And we are gonna come steaming in, slam on the brakes, cargo management, and unload the last airplane fragment. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Airplane fragments recovered. We have completed the contract. And if we go into our map, let's have a quick look. There we go. All 3 objectives of the Kola Peninsula have been achieved. You guys sweating? I know I'm sweating. It has been one heck of a journey. Oh my goodness. I am really glad that is finally over. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we will be going on to the next region, hopefully. As always, once again, if you liked this sort of content, go ahead and please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.